Okay, who here loves John Woo?
I mean,
Okay,
I
none of
like
the
older
women. Great.
John Woo.
Okay,
I was done with Woo at Face Off. I think that was the final movie where I
that's
was
his
like,
best one.
I love Face Off. I'm saying that I think was the final John. Oh, wait, did Broken Arrow come out after Face
No,
Off or
Broken
before?
Arrow was first. Mission Impossible 2 was after Face Off.
Yeah, I wasn't in on Mission Impossible 2. It's watchable schlock, but Woo has lost me from that point
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah, I guess this is a return to like American action.
Uh-huh.
This film is mostly silent. That's not even a clever pun. It's mostly silent. The only dialogue are like a few words here and there and some stuff like people talking on a radio. Basically Joel Kinnaman, his son gets killed in like a drive-by shooting accidentally. He gets shot through the throat, so he can't talk. And then a year later, he's like, well, I'm just gonna commit revenge on the gang. No, that's literally what it's called. There's like graffiti in the beginning that's like, yeah, the gang rules. I'm like, they didn't even come up with a clever name. Just the gang. Yeah, and it's just a good action-packed time. It's a classic revenge thing. I mean, you've seen it a million times. I think what sets it apart is the whole silent angle. Did that work for you, Adam?
To an extent, this is a weird movie. So they put it out around Christmas time. They got the Christmas shirt, and that's really the only thing that has to do with Christmas. The Silent Night that's the thing. Everything is silent. It's a silent film in a way because nobody talks in the movie. There's background music, there's some stuff on the radio, but it doesn't make any sense. Like, I understand if he gets shot early on, so he can't talk because his throat's all messed up. But nobody else can talk, and I don't know. That didn't work, but it also didn't annoy me to a point where I was upset with the film. There is some great action scenes. Joel Kinnaman's great. Overall, it's just kind of a meh movie. It's watchable, but meh.
Joel Kinnaman really grew on me. I vowed that I would hate him forever in 2014 when he participated in ruining RoboCop. But since then he's been in some pretty good things and he's won me back. So I no longer hate Joel Kinnaman. Gil, did this movie work for you?
Yes and no. I agree with Adam that the fact that nobody was talking, I actually found kind of off-putting because he can't talk. And I feel like if nobody's talking, then the contrast of that being a problem for him just goes away, and I found it kind of weirdly distracting. But I love a good revenge movie, and the last few years, any revenge movies you get are usually subversive, and they're all about why you shouldn't get revenge. Movies like Old Boy, where it's all about how it promotes a cycle of violence. So I enjoyed seeing a movie that just lets you indulge for a little bit in the fantasy of getting revenge. And this movie it gets a few points because it's not an ex-military guy or an ex-cop. It's just a normal guy. So you get like a 20-minute Rocky training montage of him getting ready to go get revenge. And I love that aspect of it. There were a couple things that stopped me from loving the movie. And mainly for me, honestly, it was just characters making really bad decisions. For example, somebody that is spraying a machine gun, stopping to reload every few seconds. But instead of waiting for the moment where they reload, you just run into the line of fire. Things like that I found frustrating. But I really enjoyed the training aspect of it. Some of the action was great, but stopped short of just loving it as a kind of schlocky action movie.
To add to what you're saying, quick, I did also appreciate that our lead character here isn't a professional assassin or hitman or anything.
Yes.
So throughout most of the movie, he's screwing up quite a bit, trying to interrogate a guy. And there's a really awesome fight scene around the middle mark where he fights this guy at his house and he smashes through tables and he's throwing dummies at him. That all worked really well.
Yeah, everyone's doing the John Wick thing now.
Yeah.
Like I just saw the trailer for Beekeeper with Jason Statham. They're like, they thought he was just a beekeeper, but guess what? He's a badass. Like, yeah, okay, yeah.
No, he is a beekeeper. The lady's like, wait, that kind of beekeeper? And then it turns out there's a beekeeper organization.
Oh my God. I'm like, oh God, we've all seen John Wick. There's 4 of them. They come out every year.
I know that's going to be the stupid Regal mystery movie this Monday. I just know it. I'm going to go and I'm going to see stupid beekeeper.
Joey, I'm sorry, not Joey. Mr. New Year. I love that.
Joey's not here. Joey
I
sucks, man. This guy's great,
yeah,
though.
he does, Adam. That's funny. I was fooled and bamboozled by this movie, by the trailers and the first 5 minutes, because they both have a ton of action. You're thinking, boy, this is going to be a fun little movie to watch. And then the whole middle of the movie, nothing happens. And then the last 10 minutes is when all the action comes out. And also another point. Listen, I'd miss my son too, right? But 19, and I counted them, 19 flashbacks is a bit much for a movie. Good Lord.
Wait, there's an imaginary flash forward toward the end. That's
right.
really took
That's
me
right.
by surprise.
This movie, I got a bone to pick with this movie, man.
Were you getting annoyed at whenever a scene would start up and it would be the detective going into the office, and in the back of your mind you're just thinking, how the fuck are they going to get through this scene without anybody talking? What are they going to do here? Just
They
constantly
have to
thinking
come
that.
up with creative ways.
Yeah, what kind of
not
beat bull crap are they going to throw at me?
Who was that detective? Was that Kid Cudi?
Probably.
Oh god damn it. There's like 2 Silent Night movies. Anyway, we got to move on. I just realized I don't think any of the women on the panel have seen the next few movies. Does anyone need to bounce before we move on? Or are you guys good for the long haul? Okay.
I'm
I guess
good.
you're all good.
Need to, want to. They're different, I guess, but whatever.
I'm just saying, we're going to talk about 3 movies. If anyone wants to bounce, now's the time, but that's fine. Okay.